Sean used to go out training with some of the Formula One drivers, Jenson Button, David Coulthard, Eddie Jordan. And after he was killed, the boys all decided to ride in honor of Sean to Ventimiglia.
What happened to Sean was such a shocking mistake. It should not have happened. And I think one of the great things, if you like, about the memory of Sean is that we're not going to let that kind of thing happen again, if possible.
It's obviously very sad what happened. It's great that we all gather here to remember him, and a lot of his friends from the motorsport circles and the cycling circles. He loved his cycling, so
he was so strong as a character. He knew how to handle with the team, not only on the racetrack, but inside the racing car, but also outside the racing car. He was really he knew how to be a man of motorsport.
You know, Sean was a big motorsport fan, and you know, he was doing what he was loving. So I think you know, we're gonna remember him like that. You know, he had a passion for motorsport, and yeah, I mean, he will always remain one of our friends.
You know, I think it's great, you know, a way that we can remember him and, you know, everything that he stood for, and, you know, to help bring his personality. You know, it's like the least that we can do. It's a small thing that we can do, you know, to remember him. And, you know, it's great to see so many people out, and it shows like he had that kind of sort of touch on people that we all want to support his memory and, you know, yeah, be out here to remember him.
I was lost. I mean, the grief is so intense. I thought, how can I turn this tragedy into a positive? And that was the only thing I could think of, was to actually start a foundation in his name and continue his name and his work in another way that could actually change other people's lives.
The foundation and the work it does, you know, driven forward by his mother and the support team that's there, it is already doing a lot to improve safety, because it's bringing us together, it's making us think about it, it's working with governing bodies. So there's no question in my mind that if you do nothing, nothing changes. If you do something, you can influence the future, and the foundation is definitely influencing the future.
I would have no hesitation in allowing Sean to race again. If I was able to rewind the clock and start again, I would still follow his dream. Lots of things, they can be very small, but they all add up to possibly another driver living to race another day.